Hello every pony Artilisiana here. Link to my Divinian art in the description below and also for my Patreon if you'd like to do that. Warning, this video will contain pictures from Google and other places that is not mine, so please give respect to the owners of these pictures and copyrights. Also warning, it's going to contain my personal opinion about stuff in My Little Pony, and if you don't like stuff like this, click away or else stay. Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So today I was actually going to talk about Luna because I know that all of you guys really like her, but she's not my, favorite princess. Actually, Celestia still is. Cadence is a solid second for me right now. But I can see the appeal for, falling for Luna and falling for, the things that she actually does and the things that she have been through. So I understand why she has this following of ponies that really like her and actually also loves her and, stuff like that. But I was actually thinking that in the show, in the start, we are told that she actually turned to Nightmare Moon because there were not a lot of ponies that actually could keep themselves awake at night. But I was like thinking now, when I'm in the rift, I'm Danish, so my timeline is a little bit different from the others that are in the USA state, or how to say that. So sometimes we are not at sleep at the same time, but I'm guessing that in the My Little Pony universe they all sleep at the same time in that area, or how to say that. I was actually wondering why they didn't give her place where they actually were awake at night, and where when Celestia had rose the sun, then Luna could go out at night and be a part of the world, be a part social interactions with the ponies and stuff like that. There must be some of the ponies that don't sleep that much. I will say that maybe your cutie mark, well, not a moon, right? But maybe your cutie mark have something to do with you actually working night jobs. I do believe that that is also something you can do in the My Little Pony universe. I'm not quite 100% sure, but in the real world we have people that work night shifts. Oh, that's not to say nighttime, and also we have people working in weekends and evenings and stuff like that. So I feel like there could be a way to actually get Luna involved even more in some social interactions, because that is actually what she needs. Because I really feel like it has something to do with her turning into Nightmare Moon. She didn't have anybody else than her sister, and sometimes that is not enough. I know that it's evil to say, and I know that I'm probably getting a lot of thumbs down for this, but sometimes you just need friends instead, or you need actually love. So it can be a little bit hard. I'm not saying that your family is not giving you love. I'm just saying that sometimes you need something a little bit more than just your family and friends. So a lover, or one that you can actually give love and gives you love. So that is the thing I was actually thinking about. And we actually had a pony in this time that could look a little bit more up to Luna, and I will say that me personally, I don't like Luna that much. I feel like she's I'll not say hurting herself on purpose, but the Tantibus is something we all have to deal with. Even me. but I actually had a conversation with mine when I was like 18, or how to say that. So it's not going to come again. Now, this can be a very hard thing for somebody to do that is introverted and don't know how to social interact with others and go out and be, amongst others into the grand open world, or how to say that. So I understand where people are coming from when they see themselves in Luna's image, or actually in Luna's shadow, or how to say that without sounding too dark and grim. But when she becomes Nightmare Moon, it is the realization of, introverts actually going so deep into themselves, so they don't know how to turn back, or how to say that. And that is not a healthy place for any pony to be in. So I would actually suggest that you take up, stuff with your family, friends, and those who actually love you. I know that it can be hard to ask for help, and sometimes, you want to punish yourself for what you have done into the past, or stuff like that. But I'm like, what is in the past is in the past. We need to, focus a little bit more about the future. And I know that I can be a, past one myself. So I'm not very good at example, but I have a tendency to also leave things like they are, and just taking one day at a time, seeing the sunrise and being thankful and stuff like that. So sometimes it can be very hard to understand why there's no gratefulness, or how to say that. But I understand that you also have times where you are angry, or you feel like you don't have anything, even though that you have all things. So yeah, I definitely understand that. But there's also some deeper meaning into when, Luna comes back and she's freed again. There's actually some great symbolism in her actually starting out as a small filly again. I know that you guys are like, well, it doesn't make sense why she comes back, almost like a newborn filly. But think about that she, at that point, have forgiven herself, or trying to forgive herself, and building on and on, so she actually can progress to her normal state, or how to say that. So of course the first that we will see of her when she becomes the new feeling state, or how to say that again, is her most innocent and most, I will not say taken in presence, but the presence that we all had forgotten. The childlike behavior, the things that we actually love, and the being vulnerable and showing the world that we actually like to be kids, or how to say that. And then she evolves into a better state where she actually becomes herself again a little bit, and then she becomes the fully evolved state after the to Princess's Dream of Magical Sheep episode. She becomes fully herself, and she can finally sleep again, and she is have forgiven herself, have become, more extroverted, or how to say that, and becoming more, sure of what she wants to achieve with her abilities, and being more sure of everything. And I actually feel like that is the way to strive for stuff in life. So yeah, I do see the obligation to actually follow Luna, but I feel like I'm going to set my goals after Celestia, and I know that it sounds a little bit like a two-handed, two-string sword, or how to call that. But I was like, maybe I'm not thinking too much about it and just want to be happy. So that is actually it. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and your loved ones. And I will say, even though that you feel like you're having nothing, look around you. You have like roof over your head, you have clothes on your body, you have food in your refrigerator, you have maybe plushies, you have DVDs, you have, all of this nice new stuff. You may even have a newer phone and all of these things. And I know that it's sounding very meticulous and stuff like that, but also think about that you have like family, friends, and actually also that you have yourself. Because I know that there's some pony out there that actually don't have all of the things that I'm talking about, but sometimes it's good to actually be yourself and try to get a hold of others, try to get new friends, and try to find a new path in life. So yeah, that's actually all. Yeah, okay, bye.